Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a really simple system that's designed to replace that feeling of financial anxiety with clarity and, most importantly, control.
You know, this quote just gets right to the heart of a feeling that, let's be honest, is all too common. It's not really about how much money you have in the bank. It's about that feeling that you're just not in the driver's seat of your own life.
And that lack of direction, it creates what we can call the financial fog. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's that constant, low-grade stress that just hangs around because you don't know exactly where your money is going.
And really, that fog all boils down to this one question. Do you feel like you're in command? Or does it feel like you're constantly just reacting to bills, to impulses, to emergencies as they pop up out of nowhere?
Okay, so this is such a powerful way to look at the difference. On one side, you've got reactive mode. That's just survival mode, right? You're constantly putting out fires. But on the other side, there's proactive mode. And that's all about using a tiny window of time on Sunday to prevent those fires from ever even starting. It's a huge shift from just trying to survive to actually focusing on growth. So the big question is, how do we actually make that shift? Well, here's the secret. It's not about finding more willpower. It's not about trying harder. It's about implementing a system, a weekly instrument check for your finances.
And that system, well, here it is. It's called the Sunday Reset. Think of it as a brief, scheduled meeting with your money. It's a simple, repeatable routine designed to make sure you're actually on course. And this right here, this is probably the most important rule of the whole thing. It has to be short. We're talking just 15 minutes. Seriously, because if a system is too complicated or it takes an hour to do, let's be real, you're just not going to stick with it. This is about surgical precision, not some deep forensic audit.
Now, this is the mindset shift that makes it all click into place. You are the CEO of your own personal financial entity. I mean, think about it. No successful CEO would ever dream of running their company without looking at the numbers every single week. This is just you, doing the same thing for you, Incorporated.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, what do I actually do in those 15 minutes? Let's get right into the actionable checklist.
It really just boils down to these 3 simple steps. First, you look back at the last 7 days. Then, you check in on your overall progress, the big picture. And finally, you look forward to the week ahead. That's it. Look back, zoom out, look forward. All right, step 1 is the transaction sweep. And I want to be super clear. You are not doing this to feel guilty. The goal is to become a detective, hunting for costly errors and those little invisible leaks. The fastest way to do it? Just pull up your banking app, filter for the last 7 days, and scroll. You're just looking for anything that makes you ask, wait, what was that? You know, like a free trial that suddenly isn't free anymore? And the return on this little bit of detective work is huge. I mean, finding a single forgotten subscription or a tiny billing error can easily save you $50. For 30 seconds of work, that's an absolutely incredible payoff.
Okay, let's move on to the second step. This is all about tracking the metric that truly matters. And this quote, well, it says it all, doesn't it? Your salary is one thing, but your net worth? That's what tells the real story of your financial health. So what you do is take a weekly snapshot of this super simple equation. You list what you own, your assets, like cash and investments, and you subtract what you owe, your liabilities, things like loans and credit card debt. And watching that net worth number climb over time, trust me, that's the ultimate motivator. It is the real score of the game.
And the final step is to look forward. A quick scan of your calendar for the next 7 days helps you anticipate what's coming. Is there a birthday dinner? A concert? By planning for it now, you prevent that Friday surprise. You know the one, where your budget gets completely derailed by something you just forgot was happening.
When you combine these 3 simple steps week after week, the change is, well, it's profound. It's about fundamentally shifting your entire relationship with your finances.
This analogy just perfectly captures the new role you're taking on. You stop being a passive passenger, just kind of hoping you end up in the right place. You become the pilot. You start using this weekly check-in as your instrument panel to stay on course, adjust for turbulence, and just navigate with confidence. And that's really the whole thing. This simple, maybe even a little boring 15-minute routine is the tool that transforms all that financial anxiety into a feeling of genuine control. So the question to leave you with is this: what's the one small thing, the one instrument you can check this coming Sunday?